Hi, I'm Mutgren, and I am going to finish this. I should have had it in the center of the stream. I swear I've done this before. Cool. So I have gotten this together. I didn't get glue on the wrong parts, so they all moved to help me count to 12. Um, Next time I make one, I'll probably use metal dowels, just because they won't vary along length or split or anything like that. Because these have grown and shrunk considerably based on how much finish they picked up, and I did some burnishing to get it down, and these will also wear down as they get used. So, so the idea is you'll have everything to one side, and I made this specifically for the game of BattleTech. So, actually it's upside down. I don't know how to denote that. I guess I should just know that the lowest numbers are on the bottom, because this is the modifier table. So, Gator is their anagram. It's like gunnery. So like your average gunnery of a pilot's 4. Your movement. If you walked, or if you stood still, nothing. If you walk, 1. If you run, 2. If you jump, 3. Uh, Target movement. So like how far somebody moved, they got like a bonus of 2 for that. There. GATO. O is like other. So like say they were in a forest. O is also like if you have any damage on you that makes you less accurate, like a shoulder hit or something like that. Other miscellaneous modifiers. I have 2 of them for O, but those are more complicated. And then range. So like if you're in base short range, there's nothing. If you're in medium range, it goes up. If you're in long range, it goes up. So this shot would be a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Unhittable. Because anything over 12 in Battletech, classic Battletech, you can't hit because it's a 2d6 game system. You can't roll 13 on 2 dice. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the idea. And once again, as I work it, it should get a little looser, which is good. I do believe I'll see some changes when it gets warm again, because that will cause a lot of this stuff to swell, and we'll see how that goes. Let me put this somewhere. Don't need the keyboard right now. Yeah, let's just put it up on the half of the desk that has all my stuff on it. Sorry. All right. So the next step to this is I got it all finished, and then I realized I still had to do that, but I wanted to get finished down here. So I can only just refinish this because I have to finish this, but it bugs me that that's so proud. Also, I have to glue this part down. Let's do this now while I'm here. When I was doing something else, I hit the corner and it split it up. So um, that little split up right there. Focus, focus. There you go. So we're just going to take a little hit of super glue and just bop that down. Just nice and careful. Try not to get too much super glue on us. It's pretty clean rise, so shouldn't be too much of a, like there's a little bit of a divot, but you wouldn't notice it, especially with how scuffed the rest of it is. Like I'm missing that corner, this corner, like just broken a little bit of chip in on it, but it's fine. This is a personal abacus for personal play of a fictional game. Excuse me, well the game isn't fictional, but a game about fictional men and women. And the stars. I was thinking earlier about BattleTech and like how I describe it as opposed to like 40k. In 40k, it's like grimdark, everything bad. Just hope that when you die, it's fast and painless, and that you are dead, and none of the other like awful fates that happen. Um, but BattleTech is a game that I would say is post-scarcity society. If everybody could stop being mean to each other, like place. I'm just holding this in place until it sticks. Like the setting itself has so many resources and so many planets, and if everybody were just to work as one without greedy aspirations, it would be Star Trek. Except all of the aliens, but it'd be Star Trek. And instead, it's like Game of Thrones sort of in space. Okay, so there are a couple things, like I noticed the finish starts to pool, so I'll have to reburnish some areas, which is fine. Also just regular wear and tear, like that looks like a small dent from when I clamped it on to lock everything in place. So the next big thing is just getting this lid on. And I'm sure I had a preferred arrangement for it. And also, I need to get this side filed down a little bit. I have a block plane here to help me. Oh, also, I don't need the mouse here right now. How about you both hang out over here? I brought the block plane to deal with this. It is a bit of a low. We'll see how well it goes. I also looked under my bench and realized that it had swelled here under these screws specifically. So like, I can't go down any further because it'll just crush it. But like, the bottom of these boards are touching, like, and so this isn't sitting flat. So I was always wondered why this was sloped this way. I thought it was just because I was beating on it. And A, that's part of the reason, but B, it's because it's not actually flat. So I'll have to rebuild that one day anyway, or retop the bench. Bench is meant to be retopped. This part is getting a little beat up. So we're going to do something that I find very scary. Okay, that's a pretty thin cut. I'm just like feeling it here. Let me just get you a little bit of a better angle from where I'm working. There we go. Bring in. And where's my wax? Working with hand planes, it's always good to have some wax on hand. Don't need a lot. But, you know, that's just big box wax you find at the market. Because they just sell that. All right. And a block plane can be used in two hands. That's why there's a handle. But it is a one-handed tool usually. Ugh. Ugh. Got some yucky tear out. That's on me. Let me try from this side. Okay, that's better. Still high. Just going to go one stroke at a time. Also, I want to try to avoid blowing out on this side. I mean, it should be fine because of how the grain's oriented. Like, it's not going to, since it's a bundle of straws that goes that way, it's not going to splay out. But, you know. Well, that's what I didn't want to do, is get the finish off that. Oh well. Just have to do another coat. I'm going to have to do it on parts of this anyway. Alright, still proud. Thing is, when it gets proud within the height of the blade cut, I'm going to just start cutting into the wood. So, like, I'm getting there. I got to be careful. I'm just trying to get down to roughly the level. So this is close. So this side is pretty on point. Like, it's not exact, but it's only like a 16th up. This is like a 32nd here. The thing is, I do want to plane downhill this way because of the grain direction of the wood. I might bring a card scraper out just to clean up some of them little gouges. Okay. Card scraper. There you are. Yeah, I want to go downhill, so that means I have to flip it. Okay. Where are you proud? Okay. That's the other hard part, is having enough hands. That's not. It's not doing good. Am I going the wrong way? Let me try this way. No, I'm just kind of beating the finish off the side of it, which is suboptimal. I feel like this side should be fine. I mean, part of it is I do need to be able to get a curl off it, and I need to figure out my angle for that. Probably too steep of an angle. But, you know, except when I dig it in at the start there. Let's say it comes out pretty nice, but that one kind of stuck. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to try to knock off the edge there. You kind of see some of that over there. That might be just a situation where I just take a little bit of sandpaper and hit it. There we go. I have a little bit of sand. Like, I'm fine with tool marks. Once again, this is a personal tool, but like, you know. But also, perfection is the enemy of good. And I want to use this in a game that I have coming up on Saturday. So, all right, how do you weigh now? Okay, so definitely want it up and down, I think, instead of left and right. Yeah, up and down. And so I believe I did it this way, where I turn it upside down and then I cut it to fit. And that's what all the outlines there are about. Let me just get that done again. Then we'll get to work on proper sizing. Alrighty. And no, that definitely moved. Oh well. I think I remember the place. And we can always just not cut that deep and then, what do you call it? Shave down to it. Okay. Come on, bench. Ah. Alrighty. And okay. So what I'm going to do next is just score it using this chisel, because this is, if I have time, I need to resharpen this chisel. I've thoroughly blunted that in there. Like folded over on the other side and everything. It just dropped. An unfortunate dropping accident. Actually, I'm also going to just go through and deepen these lines. The thing is, I want this piece to be good because I don't want to lose this piece and have to start again, because I don't actually have a piece of cherry this wide. It's actually a panel of two different pieces that I made up. It took a lot of work to get this down to a usable part too, because I really messed up how I resawed it. But that's fine. You can see that in the previous VODs, and also, you know, it's fine to make mistakes. That's how you learn. If I did everything, if I only stuck with stuff I was perfect at the first time, I wouldn't do very much. So this is just giving me like a knife wall. Ugh. Ugh. Well, we'll use. I probably wanted to use this side as the face, but we're gonna use this side now, because I feel like this line is all sorts of wrong. I think I had it right, and then on that rescoring, I messed it up. That's okay. Also, I'm just trying to be careful that my hand isn't behind the path of the knife, because I don't need to slice myself doing this, because this would be a bad slice with this direction and this force here. I mean, I've been cut on stream a lot, but like, if I were to slip and go like that, it's probably an ER visit to stitch me up. I mean, the last woodworking thing I have is still healing. It was this knuckle. A little white spot is where I was doing planing, and I hit the corner of the thing I was planing, and it was a fresh corner, so it was still sharp, so it probably bruised the bone of how much it hurt and for how long and where the pain was. Like, the skin didn't hurt at all. It was all underneath. I'm better now. It's a little bit of scar tissue. Won't happen. And I could be using a mallet, but I don't want to. I'm afraid. Because I don't want this wood to split. Like, I just want to get the scores in here. And yes, I probably get it in. Get them in. Wait, did I already score outside? No? Maybe? I'm going to score again. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was thinking about where I had done this before. Okay, like some things like this is going to just have to be planed. But some of it can be cut, I think. Although I might just plane it all, because it's probably the safest way to do it. At least for two of the faces. This face and this face, because I'm not going to chip out these ways, like this way and this way on this side. That might chip outside. You got to be careful. I'll have to go to the center. I don't want to squeeze it too hard because I don't want to break the glue bond there either. So many things to consider. So many things to consider. All right. Well, we'll just pop this up. Oh, see, I had my, what do you call it? My bench up off the ground. Then I was like, why is it up so high? Like, why is it weird? And like I had a bunch of shims under it. And I'm just like wondering, like, why did I bother canterwalling it? Because it was getting unstable because, you know, instead of being firm to the ground, it was on a bunch of shims. I shimmed a little bit of it. And I was like, okay, cool. It's just a normal shim. I'm like, why did I even do that? Now I see why. This isn't flat. Partially it's because the floor that it's on has moved since I made the bench, and also I've moved where the bench has been. It moved because we got a French drain system, and that can change the foundation of your house a little bit. So we're going to just block plane. This should be enough. Yeah, see, this is the one where it's going to be a little bit tough because we're on the edge and we don't want to blow out. Yeah, so we're going to do that with a big plane. And we're just going to do the sides here with block planes. Block planes is easy because it's like a one-handed tool. I think it's pretty okay for stream. All right, am I going the right way? Yeah, cool. And getting close. All right, so it's still about a 16th proud-ish. Not directly to the line, which is fine, because we're going to just dial it in. Dial it in as we go. Beautiful little chippies. But the wrong way, though. We're going to come back once, I think. Twice. Okay. Perfect. I'm just checking the sides there for straight. I think the side's a little bit, what do you call it? It's not perpendicular like the other one, but that's fine. We still have room on the side. So this part's going to be the hardest. Yeah, still plenty of room on the side. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to take one of my bigger planes, this one probably, and we're going to turn that cut down. So I'm just adjusting and feeling where the blade is because we want to take a really shallow cut. Okay. I was just feeling. All right. hit it with the wax. A lot of what I thought it was going to be. We're going to try to sit down. It's not perfect. Yeah, I'm getting some bounce, which is what I don't want. But the idea is correct, so I'm going to stand up. That way I can put my weight on it to try to prevent it from bouncing. Okay, now I come from this side. Ugh. Now, here's the tricky part. I need to plane this way. That's the way the wood grain goes. We're gonna try to card scraper it, see if that helps. Yeah. All right. Nope. Nope. That was way worse. Much worse. Just gonna take this 120 grit and just take it to the ends here. That's what makes my fingers real hot. And we'll worry about giving things cambered edges and stuff like that later. So look, that one's nice and down to the line. I mean, you can see a little bit of the line. But that's fine. Especially for now, because once again, we're going to dial down to it. This one's also going to be a bit harder. Because, like, this side is, like, right where the line stops. So I really need to be focusing on this end. And let me take a peek. All right. Thing is also I got to lift the plane each time I come back. Because if I come back and the blade hits this edge, it could splinter it out. That's really what I'm trying to avoid here. All right, I should be able to plane in here, and I'm probably get awful tear up. Okay. That looks pretty good. Hit it with the sandpaper. That has lost almost all of its grit here. I use sandpaper in just like a bunch of little ways. So I just have pieces and then I just leave them and then I collect them. And this 3M paper sandpaper is really good. So like keep it around for a while. Yeah, like is it marketing? Partially. But also it's just like the grit stays in here. Even as it smooths, it stays sharp enough to cut pretty good. I really like it. I'm willing to pay, even though it's like double or triple the cost of other brands. I'm willing to pay. It is good. Very good. Alrighty. So we have. See, I wish I could get every part of it because like look at that beautiful chatoyancy. Can you even see that? Oh. Focus on the wood. I want you to focus on the wood. There we go. That little shimmer. So good. Not going to get that on the end grain just because it's end grain. Alright, so we're going to flip this bad boy over. See what the fit is like. So let's check the vertical fit. The vertical fit is a bit proud. Horizontal fit a bit proud. They're like dangerously a bit proud. That's what I don't like. Like everything's like this is like the horizontal is maybe what would I call that? Like that proud. And on the ends, it's just because it's not perfectly straight. Not a perfect square. I end up like this. These two sides. Well, let me just see something here. If I can just get the trace in. We'll focus on one side at a time. Okay. So we got it there. So we're just gonna go down to that line. All right, come on, baby. Let's go. This way. One more. All right. All right, how are you looking square-wise? Okay. Still got something to go. Okay. Checking for square, go down, probably do 2 more passes, check again. All right. 1 more pass, check. A little bit of chatter there. We'll see if that reflects on the chatoyancy. No, perfect. 1 more pass. I think we have 2 1 more passes. Yep. And we're going to try to avoid the very end there. Okay, perfect. So any of the remainder will just come up when we do the chamfering. So the X and Y, or so the left and right of this should be good now. I know I'm putting it to the other side, but you know, is what it is. Guess I don't need it to be perfect. Okay, that's cool. So for which end is flattest here? Probably this one. All right. So I've definitely moved it. I'll see what I can do about shortening these. I probably can without too much issue because I have to refinish the whole thing anyway. This one, the hard part is just that. Let me darken these lines here. On this one, I will use a little bit of bop it power. One day on the stream, I'll build a mallet. I have the wood for it. I think I showed it last stream. Had it for actual years. Just never got around to the mallet making project. This is not to actually cut it or even really set a line because we're going to be planing it. It's more just an easier line that my eye can track while I'm doing that. So I don't overshoot it. This is going to be rougher planing than for the other parts. This is end grain. It's like I'm tempted to saw it, but I know I won't do good. Now that I said that, I am tempted to saw it. Yeah, it's probably the way. I'm just going to get split out and green if I just go at it. I'm just widening this curve a little bit. It's already a pretty deep groove, but anything that helps us all track is a good idea. Anything that helps is a good idea. All right, and okay. Okay. So we are going to figure out the work holding for this as well. I mean, the easiest thing for me to say is just a call, or hold fast. Yeah, probably hold fast. I need to get my rubber mallet. I don't know where I put it. I think it's outside. Gotta put this a bit far away from the glue seam, just to make sure that that doesn't get whacked open. Oh, geez. Can you go in, please? Piece of maple. That's real good. Maple's a nice hardwood. And what saw? Probably this one. Yeah. I saw that I need to buy a new plate for it because I keep breaking teeth off of it because it's old and I'm not careful enough. See, I'm just like terrified. I'm just double checking for my rubber mallet because I really need to pound that hold fast in. Is it hanging somewhere that I maybe should not have hung it? No? No, I'm just boosted? Okay. That is fine. I'll follow my penance. And I'm not going to hit it with the metal hammers I have. There we go. All right, and then we'll come from this side. We'll just try to nibble at both sides here. Handle vis-a-vis both ends. Just trying to stay on the line. side. Little nibbles. I have a bench that has places to hold stuff. It's actually a saw bench. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would have just used that bench to do the sawing on. All right. So only a little bit of blood on the side there. Perfect. Where's that piece of? Just kind of get the edge off. And see, we have a nice edge. I want to say it's perfect. And it's definitely not like numerically perfect, like it's a bit wavy. But it followed the line that we cut in there. And if we orient it to the bottom, I don't think anybody will notice. Even though it was the bowing from the top that did it. Well, to the top it goes, because it kind of matches the top, sort of. All right, so the width looks good. Got a little bit of planing to do there. I need to hit this like 1 or 2 more times. It's gonna bother me if I don't. All right, and oh, I have it upside down. Okay, so it would be perfect if it wasn't for the parts up here that stuck out. I'm just scared to blow out these corners because I've already done them a little bit. You know, we're gonna do the brave thing. Because what I like really want to be able to do is just do it like this, where I put this whole thing in the vise, and I just go inward with a chisel instead of like trying to go downward or anything like that. Like, you got it? Okay, cool. Then we want to come in. So the reason I'm cutting in is to prevent blowout, or help prevent blowout. I don't think there's any way to prevent it entirely, but we're gonna do it like this. Where's my mallet? There we go. This is the chisel that we made on stream. I'm just gonna pop it there, just to kind of get it started. Oh, popped up. Okay, so we're gonna go bevel down and just try to sweep right across. Which is a little difficult because it doesn't want to do that. Okay, part of it is I need to get a shim to hold it at the top because it's bowing. And not that that's catastrophic, it just makes it so that the top flexes in when I hit it, which makes so all my power isn't going into it. Ugh. Let me just do this here real quick. Open just like a smidge. Okay. I wonder if I could just kind of do this a little bit. The thing is, I'm worried about like blowing. Maybe I'm gonna see the mouth of it here. So I'm coming in at a bit of a skew. Try to give it a little bit of a cut to it. This part here should be easy. I should be able to do this part by hand. No, no, it immediately dove. Ooh, of course. I should have kept it bevel down. All right, super glue. Super glue part 2. All right, can you lift it? I'm just looking for a scrap piece to press down on that with. I think I have the paper clip here. Now we wait for a few minutes. This is a perfection enemy. Good thing I was like, I'll just get it together and I'll be done the stream today. Nope, I'm just making the lid fit, and it's been like 45 minutes. Yep, that sounds like me. Because the important part is this is going to get magnetized. Let me hit this with the strap real quick. So magnets will keep the lid on in travel, and then it will have magnets to hold the lid on the back of it when not in use, or like when I'm using it rather. All right, we're just gonna strap to the side of it here, just really briefly. Okay, perfect. Nope, that's in the pile. All right, so I have a bigger chisel. I should have done the bigger one first instead of did this one first. I don't know why. Just chose to. I guess I was like, well, the bigger one will get more use, so I should probably practice on the little one that I'll use less. That might have been sound logic when I bought these blanks like a year ago, 2 years ago. Oh, that was something I should have paid better attention to. That almost was catastrophic. It's doing that thing again. It's gliding. I think it'll be half super glue by the time I'm done. Please come back. All right, well, I couldn't find a paper clip, but I did find a nail. No, know, it's probably from a different project where I was also marking where I needed to drill a hole. It's alright, I got plenty of time. Probably gonna go for 2 hours today. Yeah, that should be fine. 2 hours before 4. Okay. I know, exciting. Literally watching glue dry. Glue drying stream. So I didn't like finish the glue part on stream when I was putting the balls in the beads in the Abacus, because like this is literally just me putting glue to dry. All right, and just gonna wait another minute or so. I blew on it, but like that only kind of helps. Why does the model light freak out all the time? Probably the light. Because super glue actually cures with moisture in the air with water. Bring you in even this close. Okay. Just seeing how close I can get you. This isn't a perfect rig by any means, but you know. Also, I actually have a 2 mic setup here, and one is to hear tool sounds if they don't come in through the front mic. But I'll tell you what, second mic ain't picking this up. Too far. It's an old Yeti that I have. I just have it set up over there, and it's turned down real low, so it only hears stuff that's like directly under it and stuff that's relatively loud. Like I have the gain on my mic turned down a little bit so that you don't hear stuff too loud. Like if I have something unexpected happen or like a hammer or something like that. Doesn't like blow your ears off. No, no. Almost done. Just feeling for any lip. Yeah, like I can feel inside the dovetail there, like that corner, like right there. That wood is just squished. It's actually not structural at all anymore. And that was in part because of what else we did here. But it's fine. It's the dovetail's primary motivation is just mechanical. They'll still hold it in place. Also, this whole thing is glued to a backer board. This thing is way overbuilt. I've way overbuilt it just to accommodate for me being kind of clumsy. All right, so I'm just figuring out how to hold the chisel. I feel like a toddler holding a fork. Yeah, the reason why I'm going this way and making that wood in the corner mush is because if it was not that wood, and it was like the wood on the outside there, it would break out and be really gross. Wouldn't look nice. Impact the artistic appeal of the piece. So I'm just using that piece of maple. It's actually the same cut of maple that I made the handle from. These are the same. This just came off like a thing in front of that. Yeah. So I'm just using that. Just tap, 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 tap. That's what all that noise is. Just tap, tap, tap. Because I don't really want to give it the beans. So I don't want to like gouge anything. And let me see. Let's look at something here. I wish I had a mouse pad. Alrighty. And I have an issue with the stream. What's happening here? Am I stream freaking out? Am I back? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Oh, I'm back to what the heck is happening? I want to make sure nothing is like trying to update. Oh, I think Microsoft's like game thing tried to load, which is weird because I don't have any Microsoft Game Pass games or anything like that. Like I don't. The last game that I played was Microsoft Studios, like Sea of Thieves, like 2 years ago. Now it's just showing up like, hey buddy, oh, just doing an update in case you want to play any game that you didn't ask about or ask for or anything. Just showing up. Alright, we're just gonna hit this with a little bit of sandpaper. Just look ever so briefly. Yes, it's gonna rub the finish that's in there, but that's fine. We just, you know, damaged a lot of it already, so no harm, no foul. Alright. Yeah, see, a little chip out there, but that's fine. Because I'm going to canter these corners anyway. What you can I just like and then we come from the other side. Just like a little bit. We're just gonna bop that with a little bit of paper. like I can't apply finish to a place that has a little bit of finish on it. Like, I don't think it'll bond. I think it'll just make a gummy mess. Because although this is mostly finished, it wasn't 100% finish curing. Nature oil finishes. Alright, so now I gotta shim the other side. Ah, don't slip. Alright. Alrighty. How rude of Microsoft to just do an update apropos like that. How dare they? Trying to keep my computer safe. Bunch of nerds. Yep, chopping the ring grain's a tough task. As evidenced by all the crushing you see here. I mean, you see people do like really nice, clean cuts. They're smart. They don't do them on Zangrain like this. Zangrain just hates it. Hates it so much. Alright. Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Okay, don't care that your side, that side's a little proud. Don't care about that. What the heck are you? Oh, you're a bit of wax on the plane. Oh god, no. No, now nothing will ever stick there correctly. Dang it. Well, also I beat up the back a little bit. A little bit of steam will help, but How light of a cutter you set up on? You set up for a lighter cut. Toe retracts, I believe. Nope, that advanced it. Nope, toe does retracted, okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just backing the front of it to get the blade to go back. So I don't want to totally redo the setup of this. Okay. So just getting really shallow field of cut for this. Right, let me just try it on this, for instance. Okay. Alright, pretty good. So at the end, I'm just going to come over again later. Man, I'm having... Oh, died again. Died again. What the heck is happening? Well, at least I have the recordings myself, but like, what is happening? Steam, you're not updating anything right now. Alright, there we go. Perfect, and now with this side, we come in from the other side like this, bada bing. Now we hit it. Make it consistent. Alright, and then just a little bit more on this one. Alright. So now I got the nice chamfer on the back. Then I'll hit with some sandpaper, just to, especially on the ingrain parts, just to kind of doll them up. Tell you what, a little bit of chamfer goes a long way. The finishing oil that I was using doesn't darken. So, like, it darkens wood because that's what oil finishes do, but like, it doesn't have any colorants as far as I'm aware. So hopefully putting another layer over this isn't just like complete doo-doo dreck. But we'll find out. And then if we find out, I'll probably have to learn a lot more about mineral spirits. Or whatever you would use to dissolve this finish. Alrighty, and we're just going to ignore that one part because we can't see it because we're going to be using it from up top. I'm going to be ignoring it anyway. Okay, perfect. Alright, so... Or was it this way? I believe it was the other way, yeah. You know, there's a little bit there that's proud, but this is fine. If I spend the entire time, that doesn't need to be mechanical precision. It is fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to find some magnets. Oh, let's go. I said find like I have to search for them. I know where they are, even though I did lose them in that same pile I just picked them up for a couple weeks. Wasn't the proudest moment. So, you probably want the strongest magnets to be in the lid, so that they can grab onto weaker magnets. Sorry, I just do a lot of just like rust on one of these. So probably. This is the problem with magnets. Just pick everything metal, including this rust and stuff and other broken magnets as they slam into each other at light speed. Hurt my fingers. that? Why is that one? Was that glued to that one? Did something happen here? What happened? Are you even a magnet? No, that's something super glued to a magnet. Cool. Okay. Forgot that they just fly. Okay, so 1. And these are fragile, so I gotta be careful. 2. Oh god, how do I do this? 2. 3. Could use the Abacus keep track of. 4. 6. 7. Sorry for the counting like a small child. I'm more focused on just not letting these slam because these thin, wide ones break super easy. I feel like one broke right in. Dang it. All right, so I have like, I don't know. Yeah, 10 of them. So, oh, I clicked something and I was like, what do I click? Because I don't think I need 4 magnets to keep it held. Like, I know it's appealing to do 4 because of the 4 corners. But like, we gotta think about how easy or hard they'll be to remove. Like, it's really just to keep the lid on during transportation so that the lid doesn't go flying and nothing smashes into these relatively delicate beads here. So these are the big beefy boys. These are like these but on crack. I think. Ah, they got too close. And this is why you got to keep these away from small children. Put you on there, because they will just do that to their guts. And that's bad. Guts don't like that. I don't like how they're that big. So we're gonna probably skim down. I have a couple of. All right. Poppy there. Oh Jesus! I hate how loud you hit stuff. Because the thing is, I do want it to be stronger on the close. Like the close is what I really care about. What the heck are you? And how do I get you off without getting missile splinters? Bunch of just like metal splinters from an old toolbox. Just all found the way onto these. So these 4 here. These are pretty strong and they're a bit smaller. And there's 2 schools of magnet attaching things. The first school is magnet to magnet, which can be fine. But with neodymium magnets like these, if they slam into each other, they'll crack. And if they're seated fine, it's fine if they're cracked, but it can make them loose. The other one is metal to magnet, which is generally the safer of approaches. Because metal is, this is going to sound weird, but most metal is softer than these magnets. Like it has more give, more bend, where it's the stuff that makes up these magnets is really brittle. So brittle on brittle breaks much more easy than brittle on ductile. Ductile, I think is the right word. But these are a much better size, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. All right. We're going to pop these. We're just got to figure out what the size drill bit they use. They're probably not going to be in. Oh, sickle. Well, you're on the ground now. Your escape didn't go far. 14 is the. Oh, God. That's so annoying. Wait. Does it just tell me I'm over here and I'm just blind? Does it tell me over here and I'm just blind? Does it tell me on the back and I'm just blind? Why would you do this? Oh, because you buy cheap Chinese stuff. Got it. The reason why I'm hemming and hawing is there's a conversion chart, but it doesn't tell you what it is in imperial. And I'm guessing they thought they did by giving it in Thousands? I mean, I guess these are helpful for machinists. Thousandths of an inch. Oh, this is 10 hundredths of the 10,000ths of an inch. But for a woodworker, that's much too small. I don't know much past 64th. So what I'm doing is just lining it up. Nope, so all these bits are too small. So now we gotta look at other bits. I think I was using these magnets relatively recently, so I should have something that does similar. And I'm gonna start with a pilot hole. Probably something like this should be a fine start for a pilot hole. The reason why I just have warrior bits here is because it is okay to throw them. It is okay to break them. It is okay to burn them up. Is it in the chuck here? Is it in my bit brace? Are you the mythical? I believe you are the winner. Okay. All right. Running out of space. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to take these other magnets. Oh, wait. We're going to keep 2 of these big flat ones here for holding it onto the back of the case here. Most of these went to minis, and in the future, a lot of them will still go to minis. I actually have more small ones for minis because I would like to magnetize BattleTech minis. I think it's really cool to be able to torso twist them and stuff. That's just a personal preference. That's just a hobbyist preference. It's not needed. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by marking. I'm just looking for my egg beater drill. Here we go. I should take a drink of my energy drink before it gets much past the evening. Not that I have anything to do tomorrow, but sorry if I heard that loud gulping. And here's a bit, and I'm just chucking it up in here. I know the lighting is weird. I wish I would like a cover for the light behind me, in addition to a way to change the brightness on it, because like this is too bright. I guess a cover would also modulate that, because like actually, like this is harder for me to see, but I think it. Come on, this is so much nicer. All right. So what I'm looking for behind me is, there we go. I also have an old cup here that I'm trying not to knock over. Perfect. Okay. My hole punch. Now nothing has to be perfectly centered, but it will look nicer. Now, the other benefit of metal to magnet instead of magnet to magnet is you don't have to worry about polarity. It will just stick to metal. But it doesn't care. All right, egg beater, here we go. I'm going to make this dovetail ridiculously strong. You just put like a little metal rod there or something, or even a spline. Like if you were to put a spline, like going cut through here, well, like through here-ish. Actually, no, it's kind of splining itself already. Kind of, yeah. The only other way is this way. So putting a thing that way would help, but not usually necessary. Usually, if you're that worried about strength, you'd A, not use wood, or B, find a different method of construction overall, like a through tendon. Something stronger than a dovetail, because a dovetail is just kind of like an artsy through tender with some yeah, it's like an artsy through tenon. Forgetting the words here. I wish I also had another. Like I have a little box there, I don't even know if I can get it out anymore. Oh, I can. Oh, wait, can I do that? Oh, come on. I know this is not what the stream is about, but I've not been able to move this box in actual years. Because I want to turn it out. It has literal years worth of sawdust. Just vibing out in there. Yep, crush the corner there. Cool. I need something small and thin. Oh, God, okay. It's probably fine. Oh, I know what I have to do. One second. Please nothing fall on me. Sorry, data grunts, I'm going on the floor. No, it's not thin enough, huh? Oh. It doesn't go through the other side. Oh, I thought it did. Oh. Oosh. Alright, well, we're gonna try one more thing. Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! Oh, I broke it! It's okay. I can just reglue it. It's not the end of the world. Oh my god, I could dump this out. This is one of the first accessories I made for my bench. It is a box that is meant to hold tools, but is kind of constructed wrong because A, it's not deep enough. B, it's nope, those are stuck together. But there's nothing to seat stuff in, so like if I put a chisel in there, it'll fall over. If I put stuff in there, it's fall over because it's not tall enough. Oh man, and I broke it getting it off, but that's fine. I can always. This is one of the first things I put together. This is actually the first thing I put together with my pin nailer. Just pin nailed, simple. Just pieces of pine I had lying around and whatever this wood is. Oh, wow. So much room. So I'll probably remake something. I'll put this to the side for now. The thing that was nice for was I could use it as a stand when I did like big planing of big parts. Whew, what a nice little treat. All right, now that I'm done. Right now, memory lane. We're gonna just put you on there just so you guys don't get lost. And I'm going to grab. I'm gonna turn the camera first and grab just a little easy clamp, a little easy baby clamp. Excuse me. Little easy baby clamp. We're gonna go over here. Just gonna clamp it to the bench. And then we're going to use the actual drill, or the bit brace here. The reason why we don't use the egg beater for this bit is egg beaters don't have a lot of torque to move stuff past like a quarter inch is their max, which I think this is what this is. So like instead of struggling through the quarter inch at the start, we could just like okay, just a little bit deeper. All right, perfect. So we're just gonna continue around. Try not to hit my camera. Being careful not to over drill. Oh! Oh no. The worst part about magnets rolling is if there's anything metal, say goodbye, because they'll bounce and you won't see them because you won't hear what they latch onto. Source. It's happened to me many times. I've lost a lot of magnets. Okay, this one's kind of out of frame. Can I do it this way? I have a kind of a tenuous setup on everything here, so I really don't want it to. Oh, I gotta invest in a better like crane arm. I like to see other people's hand cam. Oh, what's that? I don't like that sound. I think I went too deep and broke into the tenon there when I really shouldn't have. Yep. Exactly what happened. Oh well. It's fine. If I wanted these holes to be really beautiful, I would use a Forstner bit. Auger style bit? I don't have any, so we're just using bits. I've never used Forstner with hand. I'm not sure they would work. I feel like the key to Forstner bits is speed. I don't think there's something that enjoys running slow. I could be proven wrong. 100% I could be proven wrong. I'm not. Once again, this is a hobby. All right, cool. Perfect. So I don't, at this time, I don't need to worry about the polarity. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't need to, I just need to make sure they're all the same polarity. I don't need to match it to anything. This is going to be the base polarity. Because if I had to make something new, I'd rather make a new lid than a whole new abacus. So what I'm doing is just cutting any extra waste away. Alrighty, and actually, let me see something here real fast. 1 second. magnets. So what matters is just the polarity of the magnet. Cool. Okay. So, or what doesn't matter. So we just want to go down and in and keep it like this. And how do we say that? Do I have a Sharpie here? I do. Okay. So I am just going to color the bottom of these. So as I take them off. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're just going to super glue these because that's easy. Oh, it's way too much. Way too much. Okay, cool. Just hang on to the screws in the workbench, I guess. And something to push in. That's not metal. Wood. Here we go. Here we go. Number 1. And now we keep drawing. That's good to hear. It took a lot to get the setup not be terrible. And number 2. Number 2, there we go. There. All right. So just making sure the blue is down so they're all oriented correctly. And pop. I guess I don't need it in this place anymore. All right, and then number 3. I didn't like unintentionally flip you. Okay. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. Where did you go? Alright, well, let me just wave a bunch of metal down here. Maybe it didn't bounce into something that's metal. Maybe we got lucky. I'm not. Oh, bless, it didn't. Nice. Nice, okay. Nice. All right, and then pop you down. And these are insat just a little bit. And the things on the lid will definitely be inset because those magnets are so flat, I can't make a flat hole that size. Not without a Forstner bit that I don't think I can do by hand. Okay, and can you, sir, there we go. Ooh, that was kind of a nasty thing to do to it, sorry. Okay, well, you're there, perfect. All right. And OBS just crapped itself. Again, that's fine. I sold the recording. Gosh, okay, I think it's this way. All right. Or was it this way and I just like messed it up? No, definitely like this. Okay. Okay. I'm just getting more self-conscious as I get towards the end of it because I'm like, oh, I want it to be perfect. I just gotta shut up and just get it done. All right, well, in light to do developments, I'm gonna shave just a little bit off of this here. Just trying to get a score line into here. And this is end grain, so I do got to be careful. So all my chisels are covered in magnets. Oh, not this one. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to sit and look over here. Okay. Perfect. 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 Where's my mallet? Where did I put my mallet? Oh, I threw it across the table. Understandable. Alrighty, and cool. Okay, so that's the line. So we're just gonna pop old buddy boy in here, and we're gonna make it look a little bit terrible for a second, and then we'll bring it back. Then we'll bring it back. Oh, not pointing at the right thing. OBS menu secrets. Okay. Perfect. So this edge is high. Let me also just make sure this is correct. Okay. Yeah, this end is high here, so we're just gonna take. See, it did it. What sound? Oh, thought I heard something. Turns out I'm just crazy. You know, maybe we got lucky, and the little blowout there is on the side we're gonna. No, not on the side we're gonna chamfer. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everything could definitely be much worse. Much worse. Okay. So, let's just put it up against there. See how you do. So, top. Was I stupid and really did on the no. Yeah, there we go, because the show side is that way. Okay. Alrighty, and alright. Okay, that is better. Not perfect, but it's better. And we'll be chamfering this side. How do I mark that? So I'll be able to feel what side we chamfer. Okay. Alrighty. Wait. Oh, I damaged that side. That's what that is. Okay. I can probably buff that out with a little bit of steam. So we got to chamfer this side here. So like before, we're going to take it with expert gentle and care. And just run the plane along at a 45. There we go. So on the long grain, it's perfect. The end grain, we'll have to do some work. All right. And then for, and we'll go halfway in. And halfway in, and then we'll come on the other side and do halfway in, halfway in. Ow. Rolled over my pinky. It's my favorite pinky. All right. Flip the plane, 45. See, that's the thing. Like, I really just need something for this light. It's just so blue, so bright. Like, just washes out everything with its blueness. Yeah, somebody smarter than me has probably made a thing for a generic shade for shop lamps. All right. Okay. It's a little bulb on one side, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's good. I guess we'll turn this down now that there's less light sensitive stuff going on. Okay. So now the next step, well, besides hitting with a little bit of that paper, sandpaper that wants to die, but I won't let it. And there we go. Perfect, perfect. Try to get some of that raised grain down, or at least cut. All right, all right. There we go. That's starting to feel nice. That's feeling good in the hand. I like that. More of that, please. Then we'll also just hit the back with this inside just a little bit. We don't want to chamfer the part that latches in. The part that attaches to the rest of the box, we don't want to chamfer. So it doesn't get like a rolly seal where like it doesn't feel like it's on. So I'm just hitting the sides of it just to break any parts that are still raised. And 1, 2, 3. I'm just going by feel. This is purely aesthetic. No structural thing here. The only structure part of this is that a chamfer helps reduce splinter. So if this falls, it's less likely to splinter. Let me just round the corners a little bit too. Just a little bit, because the box doesn't have rounded corners, so these shouldn't either. I'm just looking to do it to get some protection against splintering if it breaks or falls. Perfect, perfect. So that'll go on like that. And also with the chamfer, it makes any imperfection on lines less noticeable. Go me. Okay. So now the part that I should have done differently was after, I skipped a step. After I dug the pilot holes, I meant to put that nail in there so I could transfer it over. Now I can't do that. I'm a fool. All right, well, how can I figure this out? I mean, they're pretty equidistant. Up. And then just gonna mark where the corner is. All right, so if I pop that corner there, that points to, okay, cool. I'm just gonna darken this a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. I mean, this is wrong because like it's gonna be flipped like this and there's no way to do it, but I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna go from the corner into 45 into there. I'm just gonna mark that, and that should be good enough. To be the center point for the magnets. All right, and I'm just using the okay. So we got our points, and now it is time to plop these in here. Alright, why did I do that? I need to see if they'll stick this way. Yep, okay, so they're sticking. So they're sticking, so these need to show. Okay, so I gotta go from the other side. Because these repel. All right, so these are good, so these repel. So I should hide the blue. So we're hiding the blue. Hiding a row. I see what's up. Oh, God, it's so hard. Okay. All right. Here. One at a time, hide the blue. So these, I believe, are bigger than the previous bit that we were using by a bit. Yeah, bit by bit. Yeah. So we're gonna need to put Buddy Boy away and find out what drill we actually need. I have two bigger ones right here. Let's see if any of these work. So what I'm doing is just putting it on the shaft of the drill and then flipping it around to see if I see any bit of magnet. Okay, now this should be fine. This should be fine. Hide the blue. Hide the blue. I just don't want to mess this up. Just don't want to mess this up. I just don't want to. Huh. Oh, I'm having some issues with something. Alt tab. Because that just crashed. Okay. So I got this in here. The same. Now the big issue is just not drilling through the entire thickness of it to get this in here, which is a very real possibility. Very real possibility. One that I don't want to actually happen. Ow. Stab myself. Ow. Sorry, just restarting something. And It's on my monitor. Oh, it hates it. You know, we're just gonna let it ride. Wait, probably looks really bad. Hold on. Well, I could just get it to the center. My PC is very angry right now. Very hot. Probably. I just want it to go back to the center. God, it looks so scary. Yeah, PC getting hot. I gotta figure out a better way to cool it. Also not keep it on for a week when I forget that I have it on for a week. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I want to get this done. I have a pants crapping inducing terror of just accidentally drilling through this. Because, like, the issue with it is, I'll show with this flute, is by the time you get to the width of it, you're almost through it. And you get to stuff this big. So we're just going to dig the pilot, like, real quick. And it's just a little nub, because I really don't want to drill through this. But I don't actually need to go very deep either. These are very shallow magnets. All right, perfect. And put you there. That will help with any spin counter. All right, moment of truth. See if we bust through or not. Up, up, too close, hitting the camera. Oh, there's a ratchet feature on this. I just don't know how to turn it on. That'd be nice right now. All right, so we're starting. Just looking to see if I can find that ratchet feature. Is this it? No. No. Is it the other side? Like this? Did I figure it out? Oh, so it would ratchet if it was getting grabbed enough. But because there's not enough grabbing, it's not clicking them back. All right, well, we're going good. Just go nice and slow. Just touching the thing again. I'm just getting increasingly angry at having to clean that swinger. I bet it's VTube Studio. All right, and okay, I think this is good. Oh god. And you go in and you seat right at the, dang it, it seats like right at the top. I need it to seat below. Okay. Okay, that's good. I think these are all going to be, I think I got it. I think I got it. Well, this might just end up being a lost stream. I don't know what is up with my internet at all. And we're closing it on 2 hours, so that tracks. So, if it's really bad on the playback, I will just upload parts of the VOD. I'll just probably upload the whole VOD. But, yeah, I don't know what causes those interruptions. I don't know what's up with my internet. I haven't had any other issues. It's really just been while I've been here. And there may be reasons behind that. I just don't know them yet. I've been down here putting holes in things. Okay. All right, so we're also gonna just take my marking knife here and just scrape. Just to clean up the holes made there. because this lid also has to get finished. I have to refinish a lot of this. I'm glad I got finished on certain parts, and I kind of went wild, and maybe I didn't need to finish every part, just the parts that were going to be hard, but it is what it is. Live and learn. All right, so hide the blue, right? Because the not blue, nope. Wait, hide the blue, yeah, because the blue sticks. So hide, show the blue. That's annoying. Why did I do that? Show the blue. Show the blue. That's so counterintuitive now. Okay, show the blue. No, it's still got moved around, that's why. So, oh my god, there's blue on both sides of that magnet. Oh no. Okay, so, perfect, okay. So, I'm gonna slide one cookie off, put that cookie in the hole. Press down with something wood. All right. I'm just like thinking really hard in my head, like, oh god, what side goes in the hole? I don't want to mess this up. So far along the process. So, This is an easy thing to mess up. When I first started doing magnet projects, I would mess this up all the time. Just being a silly guy. Ah,